What's going on, family? Civ checking in, and welcome back to another Civ's Advanced Analysis NBA Edition video. A subsection here on the channel where I not only talk about the recent trades that happened in the NBA world, but also I give you all as fans a little taste as to what you can expect from the players as they join your respective clubs in the foreseeable future. And in today's video, everybody, we gotta talk about the blockbuster trade that happened this past weekend. Because not only was this trade the biggest trade I would say in sports history, but also this trade was so big that it kept me up all night just off the fact that I really didn't know what the logic was behind this trade, as well as the direction that these teams were going to go in. And for those of you that don't know what trade I am referring to, it is the one involving the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks, because this past weekend we received information that Luka Doncic has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers along with Maxi Kleber for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and some first round picks to the Dallas Mavericks. And holy cow, did this trade do something for the whole NBA world, because for one thing, there are so many people in disbelief with the trade, but more importantly, for the Los Angeles Lakers fan base as well as the Dallas Mavericks fan base, this trade alone got a lot of people in a downward denial crisis. And that is never a good sign, especially given the fact that two of their beloved superstars has just suddenly left their team without any warning. So yeah, it's definitely a crazy time, especially for those two franchises. But we have to move on because the deal has already been completed. So with that being said, in this video, I'll be giving you all Laker fans an analysis on Luka Doncic, as well as what you can expect from him as he joins your club in the foreseeable future. So without further ado, let's get started. Now right off the bat, everybody, we need to talk about the strengths that Luka Doncic can bring to the Los Angeles Lakers, which is pretty explanatory if you've been watching Luka Doncic, especially during his time in Dallas, but I'll say it anyway. He's a really good mid-range shooter as well as a three-point shooter, but more importantly than that, he really loves to pass the ball and get his teammates into their comfortable positions as soon as possible, whether that be through his flashy passes or throwing lobs. Yes, lobs is super important for Luka Doncic, because not only does it give him momentum to continue to make flashy passes and do the Luka magic, especially in the clutch moments of the game, but also it helps him get that deep connection with his teammates on a more personal level, because through those lobs he can really sense how the teammate is going to play on a continuous basis. And that is very essential for Luka Doncic. However, with all this being said for Luka Doncic, he does have a weakness at this time, which is unfortunately his defense. Because during his time in Dallas, unfortunately, he was not really that good on the defensive end. In fact, in the recent NBA Finals that happened between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks, the Boston Celtics were basically blowing by Luka Doncic on the defensive end. And a lot of their points came through the paint, especially against that team in the finals. And it was definitely a major concern that the Dallas Mavericks had going into the series. And I would say probably that is one of the reasons why they lost that whole series as well. So with all that being said, even though this may seem like a problem right now for Luka Doncic, I really don't think it's going to be a problem for the Lakers and Luka Doncic going into the future, because just as how when a new player joins a new team, they're turning over a new leaf, I believe that this situation being Luka Doncic to the Lakers will provide him a fresh start to focus on his defense and add it to his arsenal of skills that he has at the NBA level. And when he does that and becomes a very effective defender with the guidance of LeBron James among other vets on the team, man, oh man, is he going to be a tough player to beat, because at that point it almost seems like he will have no weaknesses, and you could safely say that he will be that ultimate player, and you can say that at that point he could be that ultimate franchise player that the Lakers are expecting to have going for them in the foreseeable future as well. Now, even though I talked about Luka's positive, negatives, as well as everything he brings to the Los Angeles Lakers, that does not excuse the fact that there are some major problems that the Los Angeles Lakers are going to have to face in their second half of the season, as well as the future seasons to come. So let's talk about that now, as well as possible solutions that I believe that the Los Angeles Lakers can consider to fix their problems to ultimately achieve a more positive future than they currently have. So without further ado, let's get started with that. First off, we need to address the fans, because for those of you that don't know, there are two specific fan groups in the Lakers community that has been going at each other, especially after the trade happened recently. And those two specific fan groups are, one, the LeBron fan group, being those people that are rocking with LeBron and his whole career. And since LeBron James is currently on the Los Angeles Lakers, they are rocking with LeBron and the Lakers as of now. And the second fan group is the actual Lakers fans who has been rocking with the Lakers regardless of what players come in and go. They're going to continue to rock with the Los Angeles Lakers today and forever. And for both of these fan groups, I have some news for you all. And the way you perceive this news really depends on what side you are on. But the news that I have for you all is, with this signing being Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers, it is possible that the era of LeBron James as a Laker is coming to an end. That is just the hard truth that all sides need to accept, because the way I'm looking at this and viewing this and really processing this, it really seems as though the Lakers organization, whether that be the GMs, the management, the ownership, whoever the top dogs are in the Lakers organization, they really feel that, I believe that they feel that Luka Doncic might be the next franchise player for the team, and he is the person that can really get people to come and watch Lakers game in their foreseeable future. So what they are doing is putting a lot of their eggs in his basket and doing everything in their power to make him the franchise player for the Lakers. And by doing so, what this means is LeBron James is basically in a situation where either he's going to play as the backup for Luka Doncic in the foreseeable future, or in the case where he's trying to pursue another championship, he is going to look for opportunities to get traded or leave the organization and play with teams that are more suited for a championship aspiration. Now, what teams might that be? That is a conversation for another time. But it is clear that with this trade, it really seems as though the opportunities that LeBron James will get as a Los Angeles Laker are slowly becoming limited. The final situation that we need to address for the Los Angeles Lakers is what types of players they're going to be picking up in the foreseeable future, being the rest of the season as well as the seasons to come. Because before this whole Luka Doncic trade happened, they were, I believe, 2 centers away from making a deep playoff push in this upcoming playoffs. However, since this Luka Doncic trade happened and they gave up AD to get Luka Doncic, it really feels as though they need some immediate big man help. Because as of right now, if you look at the Lakers roster, other than LeBron James, there's nobody that the Lakers have to really deal with the opponent's front court. And as heavy as the Western Conference is, especially this season, it really is going to be a uphill battle for the Lakers to really do something unless they get some big men. Now, with all this being said, there is 2 possible options that the Lakers can take to fix this situation. Number 1 is developing their young players, being Jackson Hayes and Christian Koloko. And even though these 2 players are not at their most optimal self as of right now, I believe if you give them about a year and a half or 2 years, they will be able to get into that formidable center role, and they'll be able to do great amounts of success for the Los Angeles Lakers. However, if the Lakers are trying to get that immediate satisfaction and that immediate dopamine rush and things of that nature, the best bet is to go and search for other power forwards and centers and make the necessary calls, especially in this trade deadline. And that is something that maybe they may pursue if they feel like they want to maximize or keep LeBron James happy as much as possible. So yeah, that wraps up my thoughts on this trade being Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers, and I'd love to know what you all thought about this trade as well, especially Lakers fans. Let me know in the comments below what you all thought about this trade, especially the fact that you had to give up Anthony Davis aka AD for Luka Doncic. Are you feeling happy about it, sad about it? Are you in a denial spiral or anything else in between? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know how you all feel. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video where I'll talk about Anthony Davis and how he can impact the Dallas Mavericks in the future and all the other future NBA trades that may happen as we continue in this trade deadline. So I hope you're all tuned in for that, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So until then, Civ signing out.